Hello guys, hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will check like how to configure or the NAT is working on this Palo Alto firewall. Okay, uh, I will show you all the flavors. For example, the source NAT, destination NAT, and dual NAT. Okay, three flavors of the NAT in Palo Alto firewall. Let me show you the topology first. Okay, this is my firewall, and this firewall is connected on on this interface. This is called management. Okay, from this interface, I am going to access this GUI, access this firewall GUI mode. Okay, through this management interface, and this is the internet cloud, which is directly connected on Ethernet 1/1. You can add a core router before that, so it will connect the internet cloud, and behind that core router, the firewall will install. And that's how the that's how it works on production. Okay, and Ethernet 1/0/3. This is a part of my DMZ zone. Okay, where I have configured my SSH server. Basically, all the LDAPs, Citrix, or the important servers are states in the DMZ zone. Okay, and this is my LAN side. Basically, it is a trusted zone, Ethernet 1/0/2 or 1/2. Uh, so all the LAN type of connectivity is came under this trusted network, trusted zone. Okay, so let's start. Let me check first what IP it has taken so far. Okay, it is 192.168.127.128, but let me show you how to check, how to find out what is the IP address allocated on this firewall. Okay, uh, the firewall is not started properly yet. Just wait for some more minute. Okay, let me check. Is it working now? Yes. Excuse me. Yeah. So the command is show system info, system info, enter. It will show you the what is the IP address is allocated on this firewall. Okay, see that default gateway. This is the IP. Okay, this is the all information you can see here. What is the uptime, MAC address? Okay, and there is another command you can use, that is so interface management, to check what is the IP address is allocated for the management interface. Okay, see that IP address is 192.168.127.128. Okay, so I'm going to access the firewall GUI. So it will work on HTTPS. Okay, so guys, my administrative session is creating. Okay, you know how to how the source NAT works basically. Okay, it will just translate the source IP address to a particular IP address which I am going to map. Okay, mm, let's say my source would be 10.10.10.0/24, and my destination would be 8.8.8.8, right? So in that scenario, I'm going to change my source IP address from 10.10.10.0 to some other IP. For example, 20.20.21.5 and 8.8.8.8. We know that the private IP is not routable to the internet, so that's why we have configured, like we normally configure the uh, public IP address in our WAN side, which is connected towards the internet cloud. So I'm going to translate my private IP, private source IP, to this private IP, to this public IP address, which is configured on the WAN interface. Okay. For the lab purpose, I have already configured a private IP, but you can consider it as a public IP address because it is connected to the internet cloud. Okay. So my topology is like a way, so I have to configure the private IP because there is no way out. So yeah, first I will configure the interfaces, okay, along with the zone, and let me give the IP address on this each interfaces, okay. Yeah, so this is the dashboard, okay. I am running version 10.0.3, and two users are already logged in. One is from console, okay, which is my this one, and the other one is the admin web, okay. So let's start. First, I need to go to the network, and then I click the interface. Interface is loading. Okay, the interface is come up. So my Ethernet 1/2 is a part of my LAN interface. Ethernet 1/2. So comment would be LAN. Interface type would be the layer 3 as it supports the IP. NetFlow profile, I don't need that. Virtual router, basically which routing table it will choose for this interface. I'd select default one. Security zone. Remember, in Palo Alto, it is mandatory to configure the security zone, and all the interface is a part of the security zone. Okay, so I'm going to create trust. Okay, and I am going to enable user identification. Just ignore this one. Okay, I will let you know that what is the meaning of that. IPv4. In this IPv4 section, I have to input the my IP address. So 10.10.10.1/24. That is the LAN subnet I have currently. 10.10.0/24. Right. And advanced option. There is a management profile required because I want that I want to check that is the interface is live or not. So that's why by default the ping and all this stuff like HTTPS or SSH is not enabled. So let me create one management profile. Okay, this is for trust underscore mgmt. Okay, there I can assign HTTPS. I can give SSH and network services ping, response pages also, user ID also. So click OK. Trust management, right? Created. The interface configuration is completed. See, layer 3 trust management default. Yeah. So let me create the another zone, that is Ethernet 1/3. Okay, Ethernet 1/3. It is also a part of the DMZ. So DMZ, demilitarized zone, and interface type obviously layer 3. Virtual router default. Okay, security zone. Let me configure a zone. Okay, so it is a part of DMZ. Complete. I have to configure the IP address, so it would be 10.10.11.1/24. This is the subnet I have currently. See that? And management profile here also I'm going to add this trust management. Okay, this is same. Okay, And now I need to configure the WAN interface, that is Ethernet 1/1. Okay, so Ethernet 1/1, this is the WAN interface type, layer 3, virtual router, default, and the virtual zone would be the uh, zone name, that is uh, untrust, right? Okay. IPv4, I have to configure 192.168.1. Uh, let's say 50/24. Okay, random IP address. So 1.50. But before I have to check that 192.168.1.50 is not reachable, correct? Yes, it is not reachable. Done. Advanced, I have to configure the management profile for this WAN. I want a different untrusted MGMT. Here I can allow only ping. That's it. Just my opposite side can able to know that okay, this one is configured. So LAN, this is the LAN, this is the WAN, and this is the DMZ. Okay, let's configure the route. I have to configure the default route because it will communicate to the internet. So I am going to see that in the router settings, these three interfaces which I have added, these are inside the routing table. So static route, I have to configure the static route. So name uh, towards internet, destination would be, let's say, 0.0.0, that means anywhere. So it will share the traffic to that Ethernet 1/1. Next up will be the IP address, or yes, next up will be the IP address 192.168.1.1. That is my gateway for this, and I have stayed okay. Okay, so here I can see what are the real time. As it is not committed, I think it will not popping up. Okay. Uh, I think everything is completed from the network part. Okay. So let's configure the policies. As you know that in the firewall we need the policies, NAT policies, and the security policy as well. So let me configure the NAT policies first, where I am going to configure the source NAT. Okay. So yeah, add name SURCE, sorry, SOURCE source NAT. Okay. Uh, Group, I don't want any group tag. I have no tag has been configured. Regional packet source zone would be my trusted. Destination zone would be my untrust, right? Destination interface not required. Destination interface I can give basically Ethernet 1/1. Okay. And source, yes, I need the source. Source address would be 10.10.10.0/24. I have put it my whole subnet, right? Translated packet, translated option. See, there is a two options. Source address translation one is here. Source address translation, and this is the destination address translation. This is for the destination network, for the destination NAT. So I'm going to configure the source NAT. So the source translation type would be a dynamic IP and port, and address type would be the interface address. So which interface? Interface Ethernet 1/1. What would be the IP address? That is the same IP address which I have configured. That's it. My source NAT is completed. You can see my source NAT is completed. Now I have to configure the security policy. So here in the security policy, basically I'm not going to share the entire thing, but mm, so here I can told that allow. Uh, let's configure for the lab purpose. Allow internet source. Source zone would be the trusted. Source address would be 10.10.10.0/24. Okay, and destination would be untrust. Destination address would be any application, let's say any service URL, application default, action is allowed. Okay, log at session end. Okay, done. I've configured the security policy also. So before I commit, okay, let put this as a commit check. Uh, Validate the commit. Okay, it will validate the commit by default. Yeah, it will validating the commit. While validating, let me show you that this PC is currently is not accessing the internet because I haven't committed the configuration, and also I have to start this SSH server, right? So in the switch, let me see, is there any configuration is there? I don't believe any configuration is already there. Enable, show run, is nothing. It is clean. Let me go to this machine. And my commit is also working here, right? My PC is starting. Let's wait for its completion. Okay, 99, 98%. Let's start properly. Let me see what is the IP address is configured here. Uh, See, it is 10.10.10.5 and this, right? Okay, let's find. Let me first check that is it able to ping the gateway. It is ping 10.10.10.1. Enter. No, it will not ping the gateway because the commit is pending. Okay, so let me put that way, and also I'm going to put this one ping 8.8.8.8 space minus t. Okay, these two things are showing request timeout. Okay, okay, the commit validation is completed. You don't need to put that uh, check if you do not have any doubt, but if you have still a doubt, you can validate the commit. Okay, to avoid the failure. And this commit process, you can see this option in the task at the bottom. Okay, so if you click the task, you can see what is the task has been performed. or it is currently going on. See that I have validated the command, the configuration 2 times. Okay, and this is the commit currently is going on. So let's complete that. It is taking time, man. See dashboard. What is currently going on? – 99% progress. It is started. Yeah, see that it has started working. So we are able to access the internet, and also I'm able to reach the gateway. So let me see. Let me browse the internet. Okay. See this task. Is it completed? Still 99%. Okay. Yeah, commit is successful. See that? There is no error. Fine. So let me type www.google.com. Enter. See, Google is working. If I go to the monitor tab and go to the traffic, okay, I'm able to see the hit counts. Just let some time to load this. Yeah, got it. So description, no, receive time from trust to untrust. This is the source. This is the destination 8.8. This is the application ping. So this is the security policy. It hit allow internet. Okay. So edged out session end because the ICMP is working on the UDP, you know. So if I open detail for this log, I can see this is the general session ID, this is the action allow, this is the general thing which I have configured, okay, and this is the source, okay. So source 10.10.10, 10.10.10.5, and this is the NAT IP 192.168.1.50. See that? So I have configured the NAT IP, and this is the destination NAT IP. So destination, it is not changed any IP address. So which is the exact destination, it will transfer the exact destination. Yeah. So it is working. Also, I'm able to see the Google. Let me Google resolve the host name. I think DNS I haven't configured yet. So 35201. Let me check what is the Google DNS is working currently. NS lookup space google.com. Enter. It is 142.250.193, right? 142, 142. Where is 142? Yeah, 142.250.206. 142, 142.250. So IP address might be changed. 250 is, I can use this one. This is the Google base. You see that? So this is the Google traffic. So I haven't configured the DNS. Let me open that. Why it is not opening? Yeah. See, this is the source. This is the destination. This is the destination IP 206.174. This is the different destination. I think they have changed the IP address. Also, let me configure the DNS for this system. Operation services, go to the DNS settings, DNS server 8.8.8.8, primary DNS server, secondary would be 4.4.4.4, right? Okay, and verify update server identity, update server, let's start. Okay, and also service route, customize, sorry, what is the DNS? Yes. So source interface would be the Ethernet 1/1 and the destination would be this. The source IP address would be this. Okay, okay. And let's do the commit. So ping host 8.8.8.8. Is it working? Previously it not, but let's see after the commit. Excuse me. So in the task, it haven't started yet. Yeah, it's taking 15, 55. Let's wait for the 100% commit. Okay, let it is working. So let me configure the destination NAT. Okay. So in the destination NAT, right? So what my topology is, I'm going to tell like this PC is trying to reach this SSH server, okay, but I'm unable to like I'm not ready to share this SSH server's actual IP address to this machine, okay. So I'm going to tell my machine, you just ping my WAN interface IP address, or for example, any other interface, any other IP address to reach this SSH server. For example, uh, how it will work. For example, I tell my machine that you can use the source IP as, for example, 20.15.2.10, right? And the source, this is the destination he can use, and the source address would be the 10.10.10.5, right? And what I have configured in my firewall, let the source as it is, okay? But destination you can make this as a 10.10.11.2. This is my actual server IP address, okay? So that's how I'm going to configure this thing. And one more thing here I need to check. Let's see if the task is completed. I believe so. Yes, see that ping is working. So let me see. Uh, Let me check if the hostname is resolving or not. 8.8. Destination, it is Google base. Yeah, it is resolving, right? So if I'm going to access, for example, www.flipkart.com, I believe it will work. Flipkart.com, right? So where it is, Flipkart. Not 20, make it 100. Uh, Let me see what is the current IP address. NS lookup www.flipkart.com, right? 163.153.76.86. So destination, let me check. 163.53, 163.53 dot 163.53 7686 7676 dot 8686 space, and there is a two dot I have input, and source would be the this one. Okay, let's see. Do we have? Yes, we have the traffic. See that? Web browsing. TCP reset from client. TCP finish. TCP reset from client. The client is sending the reset section. TCP finish means this packet is completed. Okay. If I open detail for this traffic flow, okay. So the session ID 247, source IP address 10.10.5, and this is the IP address 10.10.country, and zone is trust, and this is the NAT IP address as usual, which I have configured. Okay. So let's start the destination zone. Okay. Destination IP address, destination NAT, sorry. So same thing. I have to go to the policies. Okay. And then NAT policies. So let it be, let load the session. Okay. Okay. Right. I'm going to create new IP, that is the destination. Oops. Destination NAT. Right. and NAT type IPv4 original packet. So what is the source zone? Trust zone, right? The traffic is coming from the trust one. So trust, what is the destination? The traffic is going currently destination. Remember, this is the without natting, okay? Untrust. So the zone will be the original. So the trust and untrust and the source address I'm going to mention it is 10.10.10.0/24. I can customize this also. Rather than putting 0, I can put that 5. I'm going to use that on the dual net, okay? Destination interface would be interface Ethernet 1/1, okay? Translated packet. Here I am going to use this destination translate address, okay? So what would be my destination address? So this dynamic IP, no, static IP. I'm going to use the static IP. So the translated address, which address it will translate? It will translate on 10.10.11.2, right? Yeah. And translated port, no, I'm not going to use any translated port, okay? So yeah, configured. Destination NAT is configured. See in the first one where I have configured the source NAT where the source translation is happening in the source translation tab, and this I have configured for the destination NAT destination translation tab. Okay, see that destination and destination translation is 10.10.11.2, correct? Okay, so I have to configure the security policy. Here in this section, I have to remember security policy is going to take effect after the destination NAT. Okay, so when you are going to configure the this security policy, so name would be destination. Sorry, DESTINATION destination NAT. Okay, and source would be the source zone trust, right? Destination zone would be the DMZ. Source address, I don't, yeah, I required source address. So it is 10.10.10.0/24. This is the source. Destination zone would be the DMZ. Remember, this is the after the destination NAT has been configured. Like after the NATing take place, the zone configuration would be like the same. But the destination address, what is the destination address? Destination address would be the original packet address. So it is 192.168. Where it is 1.50. Correct? Yeah. 1.50, yes. Application any. So remember the zone would be the original after the so sorry, the zone would be the after the NAT is take place. So zone would be the trust and destination zone would be the DMZ. Destination address would be the 192.168 1.5 because this is the original packet. But the destination would take place after the NAT is happen. After the destination NAT is going to complete. Okay. So action is allow. So okay. And always remember this is the allow internet. So this is only take at the bottom, but for this as the destination is different, so destination is different, but here destination is any, so by default it will take the first one, top one. So I'm going to bottom that one, allow internet, okay, because I want this thing. Yeah, let me commit, but before we doing the commit, let me tell you that let me check is the SSH server is currently configured or not. Enable show IP interface brief, correct? Show line, show run pipe, include line VTY. Sorry, not include but section line. Enter. Sorry. Yeah. So login local transport input. So telnet is working. Let me see. So run. Username is configured or not? I believe it will configure. Uh, yes. Username Cisco password and privilege. Yeah. Let me check it is pinging or not. 10.10.11.1. Yes, it is pinging. Let's commit. Before you commit, let me show you that telnet is not working for this IP 192.168.1.50. Okay, if I put telnet, see, open, nothing, nothing is popping up. Commit. Let me end this thing. I don't need that. Telnet is not. Telnet is still trying to connect. Okay. Yeah. See, network error, connection timed out. Okay. Let me see. Is this captured any? Is this thing is captured in a traffic log? Let me see. So let's say destination would be 192.168.1.50, right? And source would be this one. Let me filter out. I don't think it will capture the traffic. Yeah, it will not capture the traffic because I have selected end session. Traffic log will be elected as the at the end of this session. That's why it is not captured. If I go to the allow internet action log at the session end and intrazone default, it is allow, and this is one that deny. Actions log session start, right, action log session start, log session end. Okay, I don't think it will change will take place. Let me stop the job. Cancelled. Yes. Let me commit it again. Let's wait until the commit is completed. Okay. And also let me capture the traffic here. Let me start capturing. Enable debug IP ICMP debug IP or debug telnet. Enter login. mm, Login. Login. buffered, login buffered, yeah. Let me one thing config t interface fs 0/0 no shutdown, no, make it shutdown, yeah, it is shutdown, it is down, no shutdown, show login, yes, done. Okay, let me see, yeah, commit failed. Why? Destination NAT mismatch, destination translation between range the original address and translated address. uh, Destination NAT mismatch of destination address translation between range between original address and translated address. Address translation range. Okay, let me see. Destination NAT. Yeah, commit, commit. Don't know why commit is failed, but /32 in it. I think I need to mention the subnet. Yeah. Let's wait for this commit, okay? It's taking a lot of time. Again, it is failing. Why? Destination NAT mismatch of destination address translation range between original address and translated error failed to per se NAT policy. Module device commit failed. NAT rule destination NAT mismatch of destination address translation range between original address and the translated address. Source address. Okay, okay, okay. 92.168 dot. I have just 1.0/24 or 50/32, right? Yes. I have forget to mention this destination, okay? and translated 10.10.11.2 not slash 32. This IP address on a single IP address. Yes, correct. Yes. So the failed region was, I believe, I have put any in the destination address. That's why. So destination, I have to mention what is the destination is going to happen because as per the previous policy, as per the previous configuration, I mentioned that from the LAN and to the destination, all the traffic is going to translate to this address 10.10.11.2, which is not correct. I have to mention the destination for this destination NAT. Let's see. 98, 99. Let's try it is working or not. Let's start with ping, okay? Ping that is 192.168.1.50 space minus T. Commit is completed, but why it is not taking? Uh, Source, trust, destination on trust, destination interface, this one. Oh, okay. Destination IP address 1.50, right? And the security policy, let's see. Destination NAT trust, address is this. Destination DMZ, address is this. 1.50. This is allowed. Source user is this one. Destination is DMZ 1.1.50 slash 32. And also, I think I need to, yeah, the destination NAT would be at the top. Last hit. 287. Policy and objects. It is not working. Let me do the troubleshoot, okay? Why it is not working. So, from my uh, zone is trust and zone is untrust. My source will be the 10.10.10.5/32. Destination would be 192.168.1.50/32. Destination port, let's say 1. Execute. 32 is not matching. Okay. Source NAT. So the destination NAT is not taking, right? Mhm. Let me do the commit. That's how you have to troubleshoot if any of your configuration is not work, okay? Like why it is not working and how. So just wait for the task complete. 0. Yeah, see that? It is taking. Let me see the debug. Yeah, I am able to see the debugs also. So uh, let's see. The main reason is I have to put this thing at the top. Why? Because in the source net, the IP address is source IP address is full subnet of the LAN, and the destination would be the any. So as this rule is in the top, by default it is matching this thing, and then uh, it will try to translate the source IP address, and it is bypassing the destination NAT because it was at the bottom. So yeah. So if I go to the test policy match, you'll able to see the hit counts, and go to the test policy, same thing, 10.10.10.5, sorry, 10.5, okay. Destination would be 192.168.1.50 and the destination port is 1. So if I execute this, you're going to see test policy match, and now it is hitting destination NAT. Previously it was hitting the source NAT, right? See, we are able to see the hit count. Also, if we go to the monitor, uh, we're able to see the just one moment, also see the ping test. See that from trust to DMZ, right? If I open detail of this log, I can see this is the general session ID 543. This is the application ping we are using. Rule hitting is destination NAT, right? And this is the source. See that source is 10.10.5. This is the NAT IP original packet 10.10.5. But if we see the destination 192.168.1.50, it will translate it to 10.10.1.5. So in this case, I'm going to say that the telnet should work, right? So if I go to the telnet and I put 192.168.1.50, right? So see, Cisco, and the password is Cisco. I'm able to log in. If I go to that thing, you can see that there is a telnet received environment, telnet sent went down environment, telnet received, right? So if I show the, I think telnet will capture or not. Mm, yes, and also show user. See that line VTY 98 Cisco. That's how you're going to do the destination net. Okay. Now we have to configure the dual net. Okay. So what is the meaning of dual net? For example, I told my SSH server, hey, you are going to accept only the IP address which is coming from this subnet 192.168.1.0 or some another subnet. For example, let's say, how about this? I have told my SSH server you are going to accept the connectivity from the 20.20.20.1, right? So, but here I am going to send the traffic to the source 10.10.10.5 and the destination would be 192.168.8.50, 1.50, sorry. 1.50, and I have told firewall to translate the IP address of the destination, right? 10.10.5 and 192 and make it to 10.10.11.2. But here, what I can tell to the firewall, hey, you have to translate the source address also, right? So at the same time, so I told my firewall you can make 10.10.10.5 to 20.20.20.1 so that my SSH server will came to know that the traffic, the telnet request or the ping request is coming from this source IP address, right? So for example, for the testing purpose, I'm going to configure an ACL, okay? Configure IP access list extended named mode. Mm, let's say telnet. Enter, right? Permit IP. Permit IP 20.20.20.1 yeah, 255.255.255.0, and the destination would be, for example, this is the source, and what is going to be the destination? For example, any. Done. Exit. So interface FA0/0 IP access group telnet traffic job when the traffic is coming inside, right? So yeah, it only accept the traffic having the source IP 20.20.20.1. right? Show IP access list, enter. Yeah. Okay, let's configure. So in the firewall, okay, we don't have to do much thing here. Just we need to go to the policies, we need to go to the NAT, okay. I'm going to configure a destination NAT, dual NAT basically. So what I'm going to do is I need to edit the destination NAT, or you can create another NAT for this, okay. So translated packet. So translated would be the static IP. Okay. What translated IP? Translated address is 20.20.20.1. This is the same thing which I have configured on the access list. Permit IP. Hey, uh, sorry, I have made a mistake. Okay. IP access list extended. No 10 permit IP 20.20.20.10 255 destination would be any. Done. Show IP access list. It is taking any 254 I believe. Mm, okay. No 10. 20 dot. No 20. Permit IP host 20.20.20.10 and the 0.0.0.255, right? Welcome bit. Again, I missed test. To show IP access. Yeah. So it has to minus to the 255 and then 1. It's right like that. 0.0.0.0 and the 1. Okay. So it will permit with the source of 20.20.20.10, right? Okay. So source IP would be this one. Destination destination IP will translate it to 10.10.11.2. Okay. So I have configured the translated IP address and the security policy. I don't have to do anything much. Okay, I have reset the hit count. Okay, uh, reset the hit count. It will make it to 0. Then put commit. Mismatch source IP address of the translation range. Destination NAT. Mismatch of static IP source translation range. Uh, Static IP source translation address 10.10.10.10. Oh, okay. Okay. I have made a mistake here. So it would be not 10.10.0, but it would be 10.10.5, and this one is /32. Yeah, let's see. Again, let me do the ping. Host is unreachable. See, the ping is working. And if we go to that, see that? Let me stop this one. So the source reply sent to source is 10.10.11.2 and the destination 20.20.20.1. Okay, so I have 31 reachable ICMP destination 10.11.11.2. Okay, yeah. So echo reply. Reply is sent to this source one and it will also hit this access list. If you can see 23, right? It is also hitting that access list. Yeah. So I must say if I'm going to take the telnet session with the same IP address that is 192.168.1.50, sorry, I have to put that. Mm, So SSH1 traffic is went down. Okay. So I think firewall log that traffic 5.168.1.50, make it telnet, open. See that? Admin, no, it is Cisco. If I take show user, see that Cisco. And always remember the for this router I have a route show IP route 0.0. Yeah, it will hit it this. So this is the destination NAT. Let me show you the logs. Okay. Uh, Go to the monitor. Incomplete destination NAT. Yeah, this one. Source 10.10.5 destination is this. Let me open this one. Yeah. So if we see the source one, okay, the source is 10.10.10.5 and the destination is destination at 20.20.20.10, okay, 20.20.20.10. Destination is 10.192.168.1.50 and destination NAT would be 10.10.1.11.2 and the source NAT 20.20.20.10, right? This is the incomplete traffic. This is, I don't know what is it, but this is the telnet one, port number 23. Oh, 22, it is the SSH one. Yeah, it cannot create the session. That's why. See that TCP reset from server. Destination NAT incomplete. Destination NAT is not work. Sorry, the SSH is not enabled. Uh, if I select config t IP domain name cisco.com and crypto key generate RSA modulus 1024. SSH also is going to work. Let's see the SSH one. Okay, exit and go to the putty again. 192.168.1.50. Let's see. Yeah, SSH is taking. Enable Cisco. This one is Cisco, right? If I go to that log one, show logging. Telnet, configure console. SSH is not enabled. Okay, SSH logs is not enabled. So it's okay. Let me see here in the traffic log. It will also capture this one also. Port number 23, 23, port number. Show run. Let me end the session. Exit. Yes, I have ended the session. Let me see. Do I got anything? By the way, I have proof that destination NAT is already working. Dual NAT is also working. Traffic is incomplete. Traffic is incomplete. So this is the destination NAT, okay? Always remember in the security policy, see that SSH traffic. This is the application. SSH is working on port number 22 for this one. TCP reset from client because I have ended the session. So always remember in the policies, okay, the NAT policy will be the original source and original destination. And I have to mention the translated IP address, which is the mapping is going on. For example, the source would be the trust and the destination would be the untrust because I have chosen the destination IP address 192.168.1.50. It is configured on the uh, destination the interface Ethernet 1/1 interface, and I have created the mappings. But in the security policy, the zone would be the translated one. So after translation, like for example, the destination is 192.168.1.50, which is configured on Ethernet 1/1, and after translation, it will change to 10.10.11.0 or 2. It is configured on Ethernet 3/1/3. So it is a part of the DMZ zone. So after the translation, the zone is changed, but the addresses, source and destination address remains the same. This is the thing you have to remember while creating the destination net or the dual net configuration. Okay. So yeah, I hope you understand this thing. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.